Welcome ladies and gentlemen, it's Iceblood here. Today we're doing a bit of a computer problem or computer issue solving, and our patient is Webcam on Windows 10. So like some of you know already, I was forced to upgrade from Windows 7 to Windows 10 as Windows is now stopping support for Windows 7. So sad day. Very sad day. But doing that upgrade basically caused some problems. Most of it was fixed by just updating some of the drivers. Others were harder, like Webcam. So with problem solving and issues on computers, sometimes you just hit that magical cure and everything is fine, everything works, and you're happy camper. Other times, and mostly though, you need to go through a list of things and just work through them and eliminate them till you get to the root cause of your problem. Now I'm just going to go through a list here that I checked, and I'm sure it's going to work for you. Just check through that list with me and you'll find your cure for your problem there, I can guarantee you. Okay, so the first thing is your antivirus software. Now, due to hackers attacking webcams, the antivirus software programs were kind of forced to include this into their protection. If we look here, you'll see that there is webcam protection in the software, and it's actually on, and it says block access to webcams for all applications. Now if that is ticked, it means nothing's getting through to your webcam, so you need to untick that. Other virus programs maybe need you to add your webcam as exclusion in the software itself. Okay, then number two would be settings in Windows. Also, due to privacy issues, Windows have now included settings, and I'm going to go into detail into that at the end of this video. Same with number three, drivers. Also going to go into detail with that, but it's basically, it could be old drivers that just need updating, or it could be that the new drivers are causing problem and you need to roll back. Number four would be the app. The app that you're using your webcam with could be the problem itself. So basically, you need to test with a different program that also utilizes webcam. If you don't have a different program, just go onto Google, search for applications that test webcam, and you'll get one there for free, and then you can just check if it's the app that's causing the problem. Number five would be the webcam. Now the webcam can break, it's technology. The cable could be damaged, so easy way to test is just take your webcam to a friend or family member's house, plug it into their system, see if it works there, or either borrow their webcam that's working and plug it into your system and just check if it's working there, see if that's the problem. Number six would be a faulty USB port. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen, so just plug it into a different USB port, see if that does it. If it doesn't, we're moving on to number seven, which is Windows. This could be like a Windows update, a Windows patch, or Windows fix or something. Just check that all your Windows updates are done. And then the last one, number eight, would be that your webcam is too old. It is not supported by Windows. It does happen. Actually, my webcam is very old, and I was told by the manufacturer that it is discontinued and they don't do drivers for it. So we'll get to that also a bit later when we're doing the drivers part. So now that we went through that list, if your webcam is still not working, but we have eliminated all the basics, we are going into the settings where most of the people find their cure for their problem. So we go down to the left and start, and then we go to settings panel. We click on settings and you look for the one that says privacy. So we go into privacy, and then you go down the left side to camera, because that's what we're dealing with. And now there's three or four things actually you have to look at here. The first one would be that camera access for this device is on. If it says off, you can just click on change and fix that. The second one is where most people find the cure, and it is that allow apps to access your camera. That would be off on most systems by default. So if you see it's off, you can already start smiling because you got your cure, baby. So you just switch that on. And then if you switch it on, still just go down to this list. This is the apps that's running that might need your camera's setting to be on here, or it could be that your app is in this list and it is set to off. So if your app is in this list and you need to use it with your webcam, you need to basically switch it on. Another fast fix though. This one is also important. This is where allow desktop apps to access your camera. If this is off, you're also going to struggle. So just make sure this is on, make sure the app you're using is on, make sure this is on, and make sure it says the camera access for this device is on. So like I said, most people find their fix here, so I hope you're one of them. If it's not, then we're going to go into my computer, right click on that, go into properties, and look at the first one. There should be device manager. Now when we go into device manager, it's going to give you a list of things that's running on your PC or connected to your PC. So if your webcam or your camera is not working, it will show up in this list. It will be an open device, and there should be like an exclamation mark or something red indicating that that device is not happy on your Windows. So if that happens, you just select the device that's the open, and you right click on it and say update drivers. Now you have two options: either if you have the driver on your system already, or on your hard drive, or on a flash drive, or on a CD or something, then you just go to the second option and you show Windows where the driver is located. The first option is basically which most people would take. It's a nice option in the sense that it goes on the internet and search for the newest driver it can find for the specific device. So normally we just select the first option, search automatically, and it will go and search for you. If it finds something, it will automatically update and it will close, and that would be a happy device. Now if that doesn't sort your problem, which in my case it didn't, I could not find a driver. Actually, when I came to device manager, it didn't even show that it was a webcam or a camera or any device. It wasn't named. It just said it was an unknown USB device. So I contacted the manufacturers of my webcam and asked them if they have a new driver for Windows 10 64-bit edition. And basically what they answered is, this product has been phased out over many years. We don't have Windows 10 drivers. Sorry about that. So I was left to my own devices basically now. I tried to use the drivers I had, the old drivers I used on Windows 7. Windows 10 didn't even recognize it, still unknown device. Then I went onto the internet, did an extensive search for drivers, found one that was actually an exe file, so that means it installs it onto the system. It's just not the driver itself, and I tried that. It still didn't pick up here, but what it did is, when I had no happiness with this section, I went to force it to install a legacy device. Now that is found if you click on that device where it's unknown and you go to actions on the top, you can add a legacy hardware. Now if you go into that, it's going to give you some warnings, blah blah blah. You go to next, and then it will ask us to search for the hardware automatically, or advanced would be install hardware that I manually select from the list. So then we go to install manually advanced. You go to next, and then you would see a list of devices that could be used on the computer. It's a whole list of things. The second one I tried, cameras, I tried it with that driver, still no go. Down in the list you have imaging devices, and that's the one that actually helped me. That was my cure. So when I opened it in this list, I could see my webcam's serial number, and I clicked on the right side where the driver was showing and next, and then magically boom, it showed up as a iLook 317. Lucky for me. Now if, for argument's sake, this should be the last step in all my points and to fix any problem. So it's like if you did the settings and if you did the driver, this should work. I would say restart, it's working. If it's closed, restart. If you did the settings part, the driver works fine, restart your PC, it will work. It'll definitely work. But if it doesn't, there's a different way that you can just force the adding of that specific webcam as well. You go into your control panel. Inside your control panel, you'll find hardware and sound. You do not click on add device, you click on the hardware and then you click on add a device on top. Now this will run through your PC and see if it can physically find something that's plugged in that your device manager did not pick up or did not see as a device. So here it will search, it will go through everything as plug-in. I don't think I have anything that device manager did not pick up, but if it did, it would pick up your webcam or camera in this section, and then it would ask you, do you have drivers? Go through that same thing. Do you want to update? Do you want to search automatically? Or do you have, see, I have no devices found. Okay, but if you do, it will show up in this list. You will click on it, select it, click next, and it will ask you the same thing. Do you want to update the drivers automatically, or do you have the drivers? It would be the same as the device, but that is only if it does not show up in your device manager. You would come here and do this step, which I don't think you'll have to do. So my expert opinion would be, if you did the settings part and you did the driver, if the driver is happy and the settings is good, you're good to go. So guys, I hope this worked for you as well as it did for me. Like I said, not even my manufacturer would want to help me and just said that, dude, whoa, that's an old device, man, that's not supposed to be alive still, so no, we don't have drivers, sorry, but get a new device. Nope, I forced it, it's working right now. So yeah, if you have any further queries or questions, please put them in the comments down below. If there's anything you need or there's specific problems you might have that I could assist in, you can also ask in the comments, and if I have the ability to do it, I would gladly assist you. So thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe if you like what I'm doing, or just if it worked for you, just push that like button. I would really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.